In this video, I will show you how to create two custom person cards, one small one and one big one. Here you can see them in action on my dashboard. If you want the full code, you can find the link in the description. Before we start, please make sure you have button card, mushroom cards and card mod installed. Let's start with the small one. We will add an entity and set a variable for the custom sensor. I'm using a battery sensor for the tracker here. After that, we set show state and show entity picture to true. For tab action, we set more info. Visually, I want it to be very clear if the person is home or not. So through the state value, we set the picture to black and white if the person entity is not home. This is how it looks. Okay, let's style the card. We set the grid template areas to icon on the left, then name and state on top of each other, and BTN on the right. For the card, we set the background and some padding. The IMG cell is the most complex part. We set position to absolute, set a width and height, and place it via left, bottom and some margins. We also set the border radius to 50%. For the border, we are using some JavaScript code. I want the border of the picture to be green if the person is home. For the entity picture, we just have to set the size. It's already looking pretty good. For the name and state, we basically set the same things. Align self and justify self start, the color, font size and font weight. For the state, we just set a smaller font size and opacity to 0.7. We can also quickly style the custom fields, as it's super simple. For BTN, we just set align self and justify self end, and for the badge, we set the position to absolute and place it via left and top. Let's add these custom fields. The badge is another button card. For the entity, we reference the entity of the card. We set show icon to true and show name to false. Let's set the state attribute. If the value is home, we set an icon and set the background color to green. We can copy this code and change the value to not home. We just need to change the icon and the color. The styling for the card is very simple. We set border radius to 50%, width and height to 16 pixels and background to none. For the icon, we set the color to black and width to 12 pixels. Done. Let's add the custom field BTN. The custom field contains a mushroom chips card. Under chips, we add the type entity with the tab action more info. For the entity, we reference the variable sensor that we set at the beginning of the video. Content info we set to none. Now we have to style the mushroom card a little bit to fit better with our theme. We will use card mod for this and set chip background, color, padding and box shadow. The small person card is done. Let's continue and build the big one. As the card is very similar, I will only explain the differences. At the beginning, we set 3 sensor variables instead of 1. The rest of the basic configuration is the same. I use a person entity here that is not home, so you can see the grayscale effect. Let's style the card. As I said, it's very similar to the first card. For the grid template areas, we have BTN on the right and name and state on the left. Notice there's no icon as we will set it via position absolute. The card and IMG cell are pretty much the same as before. The only differences are the size and the margins. For the opacity of the entity picture, we will set a bit of JavaScript code. Additionally to the grayscale, I want the opacity to be 0.7 when the person is not at home. Name and state are pretty much the same again. We only change the font size and some padding and margins. For the custom field BTN, we add padding right of 5 pixels. Let's add the custom field. As before, we will add a mushroom chips card and add an entity chip. The configuration is the same as we used for the smaller card. However, this time we can copy the code and paste it 2 more times as we have space for 3 chips on the right. We just have to change the variables to sensor 2 and 3. And with that, we are done. Our 2 person cards are finished. I hope you enjoyed the video and got some inspiration for your own dashboard. As I said, if you are interested in the full code for these cards, you can find the link in the description. I just started this YouTube channel, so if you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos in which I create more custom cards, show off cool Hugs cards and a tour of my personal dashboard. Thanks for watching!